5 signs you were emotionally neglected, not just unloved. Most people who were emotionally neglected as children don't even know it happened. They don't have a dramatic story to tell. No obvious trauma, no clear villain. Just a quiet, persistent feeling that something was always slightly off. And for years, sometimes decades, they walk around carrying that feeling without a name for it. So today I want to give it a name. And I want to show you 5 signs that what you experienced wasn't just a tough childhood. It was emotional neglect, and it's been shaping you ever since. Before we get into the signs, I want to make something clear. Emotional neglect doesn't always mean your parents were bad people. Most of the time they weren't. Most of the time they were doing exactly what was done to them. They fed you, they clothed you, they kept you safe. But there's a difference between being cared for and being truly seen. And if you were never truly seen as a child, part of you is still waiting to be. The first sign is that you have a hard time knowing what you actually feel. Not just naming emotions, actually feeling them in the first place. Someone asks how you're doing and you genuinely don't know. Not because you're hiding something, but because there's just nothing clear there. A kind of emotional static. Research in developmental psychology shows that children learn to identify and process emotions by having a parent reflect those emotions back to them. When a child cries and a parent says, "I can see you're sad, that must have hurt," the child learns, this feeling has a name, this feeling is valid, this feeling is safe to have. But when a child cries and the parent changes the subject, gets uncomfortable, or says, "Stop crying, you're fine," the child learns something very different. They learn to disconnect from what they feel, and they carry that disconnection into adulthood. The second sign is that you're much better at taking care of others than yourself. You notice when someone around you is struggling before they've said a word. You anticipate needs, you show up, you give. But when it comes to your own needs, you either don't notice them or you feel guilty for having them. This isn't a coincidence. When a child's emotional needs are consistently unmet, they learn to stop focusing inward and start focusing outward. Because outward is where the information was. Watching a parent's mood to know if it was safe to speak. Reading the room before asking for anything. You became so attuned to everyone else that you lost the ability to tune into yourself. The third sign is that you feel empty sometimes for no obvious reason. Not sad, not anxious, just hollow. Like something is missing but you can't figure out what. You have things to be grateful for, you know that. But there's this low hum of emptiness underneath everything. Psychologists call this the void, and it's one of the most common experiences among adults who experienced emotional neglect. It's not depression in the clinical sense, it's the absence of something that should have been there. The emotional nourishment that didn't come when it was supposed to. And so there's a space inside you that never quite got filled. The fourth sign is that you struggle to ask for help. Not because you're too proud, not because you don't trust people, but because somewhere deep down, you don't really believe your needs are worth someone else's time. Think about where that belief came from. If you grew up in a home where your emotional needs were consistently overlooked, where expressing how you felt made adults uncomfortable or annoyed or absent, your brain made a logical conclusion. My needs are too much, my feelings are inconvenient, it's better to handle things alone. And that conclusion followed you out of childhood and into every relationship you've had since. The fifth sign is that you feel like a stranger to yourself sometimes. Like you know how to perform being a person, but you're not quite sure who you actually are underneath the performance. Your values, your desires, your preferences, they feel uncertain. Not because you're lost, but because nobody ever asked. Nobody ever pulled up a chair, looked at you and said, "Tell me who you are, I want to know." And so you never quite learned how to answer that question for yourself. If any of these felt familiar, I want you to hear this. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are a person who didn't get what every child deserved. And the fact that you're here, trying to understand yourself, trying to make sense of it all, that already says something about you. Healing from emotional neglect isn't about going back and fixing the past. It's about learning slowly to give yourself what you didn't receive then. Learning to notice what you feel, to name it, to let it be real. Learning to ask for help without immediately apologizing for it. Learning to sit with yourself long enough to actually meet who's in there. It takes time. It's not linear. Some days you'll feel like you're going backwards. But every small moment of self-awareness, every time you catch yourself and say, wait, I actually feel hurt right now, that's healing. That counts. You deserve to be seen when you were young, and you still deserve that now. Starting with yourself. If any of these 5 signs resonated with you, leave a comment below. You don't have to explain anything, even just a number, 3 or all 5, and I'll know. And if you want to keep exploring this kind of thing, follow the channel.